on HSN, in terms of Monday Night Show anyway, of Stir, the all-natural water enhancer. Reclaim, we're going to show you how to make over your dining set, kitchen, your furniture in any which way, shape or form. It can look brand new again. But something that a lot of you have been messaging me on Facebook about, because I said something last week. I was doing a jewelry show and I said how bad my allergies were, and a lot of you agreed. Folks, it kind of propelled me to put this in the show this week. This is Honeywell's most sought-after 2-pack on HSN. It's the QuietClean Air Purifiers with free shipping and handling and 4 flex pay. I say these are sought-after not only because these are going to help remove the odors, the smells, the allergens, the bad stuff that's in the air. And listen, if you've got pets, if you love to cook, it's always good because you don't need to buy air fresheners anymore. But for me, my air purifier does the most amazing job when it comes to allergies. Now, these are not a cure, but if you ever get the sniffly nose or the itchy eyes and you are fed up of it, this is certainly going to make a big, big difference. Honeywell, one of the most trusted names, of course, in the world when it comes to this. If you have a Honeywell Air Purifier and you agree with me, it's made a difference in your life, give us a call on 1-866-376-8255. Mr. Bill Duggan is here. Bill, sir, we have black, we have white, and we have a problem solver.
I mean, it's all year round. Yes, we're getting into allergy and pollen season, but then even in the winter, even in the springtime, in the summertime, what do? We keep all the windows and doors nicely, tightly sealed because we pay for that furnace, we pay for that air conditioning, but everything that's inside has nowhere to go except into our bodies.
Right.
That's why the Environmental Protection Agency says our homes are 5 to 10 times dirtier than outside. So you let this unit cycle the air in your room, not just once a day, not twice a day, 5 times an hour. That's 120 times a day, taking in all that dirty air. And what's it pushing out into your living space? 99% cleaner air. 99% cleaner air because there's 3 layers of purification. You have that pre-mesh filter to trap all that large particles, which is great. And also, the best value here, we're giving you 2 odor locking filters.
Yes.
This has carbon zeolite in them. You'd have to pay extra for these to really combat those odors. And then, what we all appreciate is this patented IFD filter. After a few weeks, you'll pull this out, and you're going to notice a difference. You're going to be proud of yourself because all the stuff that's trapped in here would normally be trapped in your lungs, your upholstery, your nose. And instead of throwing this out, instead of going and buying another one, it's a permanent filter. You just take it to your sink and you wash it out and rinse it. Look at all the stuff that was trapped in your home. Just that little bit of stuff we don't even want. But that's not even all of it. All of this stuff is taken out of the air and is trapped in this filter. And when it's trapped in here, I don't throw it out and use it. I mean, throw it out and go buy another one. This will give me 5 years. 5-year warranty on the filter. 5-year warranty on the tower. So this purchase is going to last you. And it's popular because of the name brand, Honeywell. You can't go wrong with it. Recommended by doctors and allergists. But also because it's a 2-pack. Individually boxed. Even allergists say you need 2. One for the room you sleep in, one for the room you live in. Take one to work. It's under 17 inches tall, so you can really put it anywhere, under a desk, on a countertop. But it's really that proof is in the pudding. When you plug it in and you see how it's moving the air, which is important because for us to clean the air, we have to move the air.
Sure.
Just like to vacuum your floor, you got to move the vacuum, right? You just plug this in, and it's all of a sudden taking in all that dirty air, trapping 99% of all those little particles. My niece likes to call it that dust, sun dust, that you can only see when the sun comes through.
Right.
Yeah, doesn't it sound sweet?
It really does.
But the thing is, when you wake up in the morning and you got that cough or you want that little glass of water because you've been ingesting all of that all night long, you're not ingesting it when it's trapped in here. And remember, 99% of all that little sun dust, all this dust that we pick up, will be trapped in here, giving you 99% cleaner air. And it does it routinely and over again.
It makes such a difference in our lives. I'll tell you, I never had one. I never had one until I came to HSN. And then I was doing the presentations and I was selling myself on it because it just made sense to me. When you look at what this can do and what it can help remove, yes, it's the household dust. Yes, it's the odors. But for me as well, especially as we move into the spring and summertime, it's those allergens. And if you yourself or your children ever suffer with just bad reactions, you'll love what this is doing because it's helping to constantly clean the air in your home. We are famous on HSN for our air purifiers. It's one of our biggest selling types of product and quite frankly one of the most well-reviewed and received products. Honeywell is the #1 name in the game. Most people buy a Honeywell Air Purifier compared to any other brand. What we do on HSN is give you the best price, though. So you don't get 1, you get 2. The family room, the bedroom, your room, the kids' room. I mean, really, the only way to know is to experience it for yourself. You wake up in the morning and everything seems fresher and cleaner. Everything just seems better. If you're buying right now, those plug-ins or the candles or the sprays to mask smells and odors. Maybe you've got some furry friends that, you know, they just by the very nature, they smell a little. This is going to help keep your home smelling clean and pristine. So, Bill, when you walk into the front door, you're greeted with nothing but freshness.
And because you're going to notice a difference right away. Because, as you brought up, we use aerosols, we use candles, that masks it. And even those we have to replace time and time again. What is being pushed out into my living space? And by the way, it's the QuietClean series. It's quietly doing all this work for me. It's pushing out 99% cleaner air. And 99% cleaner air for the 5-year warranty of the tower and the filter. So for 5 years, I'm going to constantly be getting that 99% cleaner air, 120 times a day, taking in that dirty stuff that we don't want to ingest, and giving ourselves cleaner air in our homes. Our homes are dirty on the inside, not because we're bad housekeepers, it's because it has nowhere to go.
Right.
And that's why we vacuum, that's why we even wash our hair. And how do we get all this stuff that's floating around out of the air? We can't. You need an air purifier. And what we got so accustomed to back in the days, we get that air purifier, and then a few months later we had to go buy this size, or remember who had this size. Not with this technology from Honeywell. It's permanent. So this filter, you just open it up, and the cool part about it is you'll take it home, you'll plug it in, and within a few hours you're going to notice something different.
Yes.
You're going to smell something different. And it's not an aerosol, it's not a candle, it's lighter, cleaner air. 99% of all that stuff that we take in, because it has nowhere else to go, is now trapped in this filter. And instead of having a dirty filter that we have to then throw away and go spend more money on, you just take this to your sink. And this is where you really pat yourself on the back. Because when you see all this stuff that's going down the drain, that would normally be in your, I mean, that's just touching the surface. And that is the air quality in my home. But when we really rinse it out, that is what is trapped in our living space, in our workspace. That's the reality
of it, Bill.
And that's just it. And the thing is, it collects the stuff we can see, but also gets down to the smallest micron. Yeah. Micron is how we measure some of those little particles that we can't even see. I mean, you see human hair. We can see, you know, our pet's hair and our hair. It's about 80 microns, right? Pollen, we can even see that, 20 microns, but then down to the dust and the smoke. I mean, look at how small. This gets down to 0.2 microns. I don't have to dust, because I find myself dusting less. I find myself ingesting that less, so we're breathing lighter, cleaner air. And if you think about it this way, remember, this is a permanent filter. If you were able to go buy a computer printer and they said it's permanent ink, you never had to go buy ink again, wouldn't that be probably a pretty expensive printer, but it'd be really worth that investment? That's what you're getting with this technology. It's quiet, it's Honeywell, and this permanent filter really is going to perform year after year for you.
I think you just hit the nail on the head, and I'm the same as you, and I listen, the reality is, when Bill can say it is a permanent filter and that you don't need to keep buying extras, that's a big selling point to me. Because if it's, all right, and every month you come back and you buy another one and then another one, and oh, forget about it, I've got too much already to spend. This is a one-time purchase that gives you permanent air purification. And I think that that's... If you've never had one of these, you'll never understand it until you try it. And it's easy to use our guarantee, as it were, as a challenge and say, all right, we'll put one in the family room, put one in the bedroom, and experience it for 30 days. And if you don't notice a difference, please send it back, but definitely try one. Most people that have air purifiers recommend them to friends and family. That's the reality. So why buy these? You get a 2-pack. Number one name in the game is Honeywell. It's a permanent air filter, and it's with free shipping, and it's on 4 flex pay. So we'll deliver these both right now to you for under $40. I think that's a big point. And Bill, what I appreciate is the fact that you're here explaining it, because so many times, and I'll often go to the air purification aisle in the red store or the blue store.
Or the orange one.
Right, yes. To see what people are saying. Do you I mean, they're a fortune. You could spend a fortune on one of these.
And that's just the initial purchase.
Right.
And then you have to remember, oh, is it an R series, an A series? You have to get another filter. But you see, you just wash it out. You rinse it out, you let it dry out overnight, and you put it back to work. So in your kids' room, they're going to have clean, refreshing air during the pollen season. But remember, it's not just the pollen season. We just got, you know, it's getting warmer. We're turning off the fireplace and the furnace, but all that air had to go somewhere. Air conditioning season. We're paying for that cold air, but it can't get out where it's trapped inside. 5 to 10 times dirtier inside, but when you have an air purifier that takes in all that dirty air 120 times a day, pushes out cleaner air, guess what? That cleaner air, we're dusting less. We're ingesting it less. We take 20,000 breaths a day, and those 20,000 breaths are going to be cleaner and lighter because everything's trapped in here. How refreshing is that? We buy purified water. We buy organic food because we want the best stuff to go into our body. And when you pull this out, you're going to be a little skeeved out because you're going to notice you have your pre-mesh filter, which is going to trap a lot of the large particles, and then more of the smaller particles get trapped in here. The dust, the aerosol, the little things we can't see, the sun dust. I'm going to put you to work. I want you to rinse this out because, again, it is so simple. and so empowering because you just clean the air. I mean, look at Adam right there. He just took all of that out of the air. And that filter, it's not a one and done, throw it away, go buy more. Just let it dry out and you put it back to work. For 5 years, that has a warranty on the filter. Don't we want clean air like this in our homes? You can have that because this is what we do have in our homes. And that's purely because it has nowhere else to go. It has only place to settle is on our electronics, on our nice big flat screen TVs and countertops and coffee tables, and in our lungs and in our eyes. I love the fact that it's a 2-pack that comes individually boxed. I've given them as gifts. Wait, my sister had a newborn baby, and she got the diaper pail and she got all that stuff.
Perfect present.
Exactly, and it's the QuietClean series, which you have to remember, doesn't take up a lot of space, doesn't make a lot of noise. You can take telephone calls and enjoy the movie and enjoy that conversation and enjoy cleaner air.
Paul is our Monday night show producer. Paul, which is going to sell out first, the black or the white, sir, please? The white. Oh, okay, only 400 left in the white. I'll tell you what, while you grab the phone, I'll read a couple reviews, because there's plenty to read online at hsn.com. Here's what a couple people have had to say about their experience with Honeywell when they had it in their home and really the difference it's made. First one is from Kima in New York. My Honeywell works perfectly in my apartment. It cleans the air very well. I would purchase this again. Let's do another one. This time it's Tater. I am so glad that I ordered this. Have been using it for about a week now, and the air quality in the room is amazing. I will be ordering more for my home. Thank you, HSN. It is one of those things, Bill, where I say again, because I was the same. I'd never had an air purifier. I didn't understand the difference it made. So you understand the skepticism.
Well, that's just it. And the thing is, we are skeptical, but when you realize the benefit of having cleaner air, all the breathing we do, when we're finally at home,
yes,
we're finally lying down at night, we're still breathing in, but what is in the air, we're taking it in. And I just want to show you a difference in terms of our filters here.
Okay.
There are other air purifiers out there. Their filters have a collection surface of about 1.5 foot of dust, dander, pollen, mold spores that it collects. This patented IFD filter has a collection surface of 7.5 feet. 7.5 feet that you're not ingesting, you're not dusting and picking yourself up after. Remember, it's a 2-pack. So you actually have 15 feet of dust, dander, pollen, mold spores that you don't have to worry about in your home. And then when that 15 feet is all trapped in here and out of your air, you don't throw it away. You just rinse it out and you use it time and time again. It's a real simple purchase. You get it home, you plug it in. You want to clean your floors, you have to push the vacuum, unless you're getting the iRobot coming up later. But the thing is, you have to do the work. By just plugging this in, the work is done for you. The benefit is for everyone in the family. And remember, it's Honeywell. It's their #1 product here at HSN because it's that versatile, perfect size for every room. And it's still one of the most effective. 99% cleaner air, 120 times a day, moving that air, taking out all the small particles that we can't see, and then the added benefit on the other side. I love the warranty that's 5 years.
Yeah.
So for 5 years, it's going to constantly put out cleaner, refreshing air all throughout the year. Not just pollen season like we're coming into, thankfully, because winter's over, but even winter and then summertime, we're all going to benefit from cleaner air.
It's no more smells, it's no more odors, it's no more allergens. It's going to help. Again, I say, last week many of you watched me do a jewelry show, and I was really suffering badly. You know, we don't have air purifiers in the studio. I wish we did. They make such a difference in our home. If you don't have air purifiers, highly recommend them. These are good because it's the permanent filter, so you never need to spend another penny on it. No more money spent because they just last and last and last. Bill, so how's your masterpiece of me going?
It's going quite well. Your masterpiece, so it's easy.
There was such a tone in your voice then, Bill, I could hear it. And we'll see Bill's masterpiece revealed in our challenge of the week. Talking of works of art, we have an amazing...